From farm to bottle, unlocking the secret to the best virgin coconut oil on earth. Welcome to the Pursuit of Coconuts. My name is Poland and we are unlocking the secrets to virgin coconut oil. We spent the last couple years internationally researching, learning, and exploring this tree of life. Coconut palms can grow up to 100 feet and produce 75 fruits per year. Coconut trees are the most useful trees in the world. From food, fuel, cosmetics, medicine, and building materials, there are tons of uses for this wonderful tree. Coconuts in different forms are antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial, along with antiparasitic. And crazy thing is, coconut water is known to have the same electrolyte levels as human plasma. That's right, it used to be used for plasma transfusions. The high levels of sugars and other salts make it possible to add water to the bloodstream, similar of how an IV solution works in the modern medicine. And today we're going to share the secrets of virgin coconut oil. Now, this journey started about 5 to 6 years ago, and it was not always sunshine and rainbows. On one of our previous episodes, Hitting Coconut Gold, I shared how I moved my whole family across the world in the pursuit of coconuts. After visiting a bunch of farms and coconut manufacturing facilities, we found one of the golden nuggets, which is virgin coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil, also known as VCO, was used in traditional Filipino medicine for its healing properties such as treating wounds and skin conditions. In the Philippines, by the 20th century, they started commercial production of VCO, more so for small-scale local consumption. By the late 20th century, demand for VCO grew internationally, particularly in the USA and Europe. This led to increased production, and now advances in production technology and increased awareness of VCO's health benefit have boosted its popularity. As a multi-billion-dollar industry with over 1 million tons of coconut oil being produced and exported from the Philippines. After learning about this opportunity, I just couldn't wait to share this with my friends. A mentor, huge supporter, philanthropist, and just a good guy, I wanted to share it with Brad and his family. Around a year ago, they made the trip down here and we were exploring coconut farms and showing them what the beauty of this tree, the abundance, and the beautiful farmers that are hardworking and cared for the industry of coconuts, which is one of the biggest exports of the Philippines. And what a better opportunity than this to have some friends hang out, enjoy the island, the white sand beaches, the beautiful terrain, the people here, the food, and the good company of just being together. A little bit about Brad. He and his wife Carrie have 4 wonderful children, and they all came here to experience this beautiful tropical island and country. He founded CityNet, a nonprofit organization that focuses on helping the marginalized and the unhoused. His organization now is one of the leading organizations that have helped people transition from the streets into houses. Not only is he a good friend and mentor, his experience in the nonprofit world, his advice, and his strategic thinking really helped shape how this social enterprise is going to get developed in helping the local farmers go from farm to product and open up doors to an international business where funds can be reinvested into the community. We were able to show them a couple beautiful islands, do some diving, and also we went to go visit a couple of coconut farms. They got to drink their most refreshing coconuts, fresh to bat right off the tree, and even learn how to make coconut sugar from the coconut sap. What better way to learn than go to the source of where the coconuts come from? We decided to visit a farm that we are collaborating with, and it's about 23 hectares, so almost 50 acres of coconut trees planted on this large piece of land. Located in the high hills of Lobok, it is beautiful there. We decided to go to the top. About a half mile into the hike, it was straight terrain going uphill. The clouds decided to roll over us and gave us a little sprinkle of water. We got to the peak, enjoyed the views, so at about a mile into our hike, going downhill, I hear somebody screaming. I look back and one of the guides and farmer was yelling, "He's down, he's down!" And I'm thinking to myself, what just happened? I look over the side of the hill and we see Brad just laying there on the floor. And he tells me, "I'm good." I get a little sigh of relief, and then I see it. I see this shirt tied on his knee. I slowly untie the shirt and take it off, and there was an 8-inch gash on his leg, and it was about 2 inches wide, where you can see the bone and the fat coming out of his knees. We started to think about what we can do, so we had a couple people run to the ambulance, get the gurney. We started to navigate this crazy terrain, the slippery rocks, the sharp edges, the wood and the trees and the bushes all in the way on this narrow path where 4 to 8 people wide are just trying to carry Brad. We finally got close to the entrance of the farm, and we saw the ambulance waiting there. So they throw him in the ambulance, and my wife Cheryl just gets in there to help translate, and we all follow him to the hospital. In good spirits, with a smile on his face. What a tough guy. He ended up receiving a bunch of stitches, closing it up, and by God's grace, he was able to barely walk out the hospital. Now that he's all healed up, I told him to rub some coconut oil on his scars. I know it'll help with the scars because of the moisturizing properties. 40% of virgin coconut oil is used in lotions, creams, and hair care products. Not only did Brad risk his life to learn about coconuts with me, but he also thought it was a great idea. He understood that the product would be of high quality, and for him to be connected with the local people, the farmers, and see it firsthand, he understood even more so how important this could be. That set me on a trajectory to understand coconut oil, virgin coconut oil, and all coconut products in general. I figured out how it was made. We went to the different VCO factories, saw and participated in making some ourselves. We understood the testing, looked into the science, got lab testing, and then we decided that it is something we wanted to invest in. We wanted to invest to help the community be invested. Now here is the tragedy. A lot of the simplicity of making virgin coconut oil, from the shaving to the pressing to the fermentation and to the laborious work of separating the milk from the oil, makes it an easy startup and also doesn't need a high investment cost. The investment cost goes into the laboratory tests, new machinery, and efficiencies to even keep up with the competition of other places that grows coconuts. So why hasn't the Philippines invested into this stuff, you say? Well, a lot of it is used in private companies, and private companies are looking to be competitive, so they don't share a lot of their trade secrets. So the PCA and the government are trying their best with the technology and the information that they have. And one of the biggest things they lack the most is reach directly to consumers. So they're usually selling the commodities to companies that are, again, looking to save as much as they can, meaning the farmers get the low prices from the supply chain as producers and manufacturers mark up their prices to make their profit margins even better. So how can we change this? How can we help represent the farmer? How can we help the guys who carried my friend off the hill and saved his life? One, we can start off with fair trade and also fair wages, making sure that everybody involved at the farm are taken care of and have the proper health benefits and also the fair wages that they deserve. Also teaching the consumer that heat processed coconuts sometimes kills a lot of the great health benefits that it can provide. So you should look for cold pressed, and there are different long chain fatty acids and medium chain fatty acids. Some can be better for you than other in different applications. So we hope to educate people of the MTCs. So here we are in a new chapter of our journey, with Isla Eden being the center point. The aquaponics, we are working hand in hand with the farmers to make sure that the supply chain goes from farm to products and receives the most benefit for everybody that is involved, all while developing the best natural stuff in the world. And so that sums up a little bit about what Pursuit of Coconuts is about. We are about the farmers, fighting corruption, food insecurity, and supporting local farms. So thank you for following the Pursuit of Coconuts, and if you've gotten this far on the video, please hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to continue to show our journey. If you have any questions, please let us know, and if you want to collaborate, we're down, because we are all better together than any one of us alone. From the Pursuit of Coconuts, we thank you from the depths of our hearts. Peace and love.